any reason, ever share your private keys, passphrases, passwords, or click suspicious links. Everyone all the time is trying to steal your stuff, so go slow and be careful. There's no point making all this money just to give it to a thief.
Look, I got through like so many of the salutations. Look at me getting through salutations. Saludos a todos. You don't even need to learn another language now. AI will do that. What are you doing? I'm studying Spanish. Well, you're stupid because AI does that.
You really don't need a second language ever now.
No.
I feel like I
Code is a
wasted
second language.
I feel like I wasted a whole bunch of years of my life learning Romanian. What the heck?
Let's see. Okay. So I was going to see if there's any like easy questions I could do. After being crypto for 2 years, there's a bunch of a-holes. Oh, cool. I mean, we're your a-holes, Dr. Don. I don't know about me, but I know Brandon's an a-hole.
Yep.
He's Brandon's what are you an effective altruist like Sam Bankman Fraud Chicken? I'm an effective greed truist.
Look at all these people. So yeah, we have a bunch of new digital investors today over the last couple of days, some new digital private clients. Busy couple days.
Yeah. Okay, so no, Brandon does not sleep. He's not allowed to sleep. He doesn't get that.
I haven't slept a lot lately. This is
Yeah,
crazy. But that's okay. You don't need sleep. You can sleep when you're dead. Right? Dead.
Yeah. You're only here for 300 or 400 years, people. And when you're gone.
That's right.
Okay.
You're gone.
Basic housekeeping. Brandon, do we want to do a little walkthrough? Do we want to show people? So many of you are kind of like, all right, where is the marketplace? Where's the OTC? It's here. We've decided we want to do a bunch of help videos and stuff before we unleash it to the public. And so what we're going to do is it'll be we're going to play with it internally as we do these like help videos. Digital private clients will get access. I mean, technically people will have access, but we're not going to like open the floodgates yet. So let's just say that it's not public for the next week or so. But
we just don't want confusion. There's a lot of confusion in the digital space, so we don't want people running over there and being confused in any way. So
confusion.
Here's the thing: we think it's pretty clear. We're going to make it even clearer. We want something that's beyond clear, meaning we're going to make sure every single one of these is understood. The wallet connection's understood. The gas is understood. When you go to view the exchange, it's understood. When you're sorting by market price, it's understood. OTC price. And as you know, we're still working on a few of these functions. They're just not all the way ready yet. So if you go over here, you can kind of see a whole bunch of things.
What's the
little bounders?
You want to just take us through a basic, like what
somebody did something already, Nick. I want to tell you. Anyway, I don't know if you see that. Anyway, never mind.
Give me an idea what we're looking at right. Give me an idea of what we're looking at right here. Just take us through kind of what like a trade would look like, and at least like what are the categories, just so people have a basic idea.
Okay. I would, but there's something missing now. It's anyway, I seen something happen just now. Anyway, so this is so funny. So basically, you have a whole bunch of stuff that you would normally have on an exchange. So we have our listings. We have Hypercycle, AGIX, SDAO, Rejuve, Sophia, NTX. All of these tokens are going to be buyable, sellable on from anybody, anytime. You can list as many as you want for whatever price you want in USDC, USDT, or Ethereum. So for example, if you wanted to go ahead and buy some Hypercycle tokens, it tells you how many tokens you're going to be getting. It's going to tell you the listing price. This one happens to be in USDC, and it gives you the price per token. If it's a below discount, you see this now, Nick? If it's a below discount,
yes. What
does
that mean?
Below market discount, meaning percent off of what the actual like DEX price is, it'll show this in green, and it'll show you a fatty discount. So if somebody lists like 50% below discount, it'll show that immediately and pop that up.
So why would that be important? Because I've never seen that on other exchanges. Why is an immediate discount column important?
Oh, it's awareness. It's immediate awareness. You know immediately you're getting a huge deal off of what you would normally get somewhere else. So if you see like a 50% green discount right there, well, bam, that's a good deal.
Yeah, that means that you're getting it at a discount from market. And for those of you that are very clever, it might tell you that there's an instant arbitrage, but also it like makes you feel good when you know, it's kind of cool to pay less than market price as determined by whatever damn centralized exchanges are feeding whatever data to whatever collection resource. So anyway, the discount thing helps you. It's kind of fun. All right, what else we got?
The thing that we went above and beyond on is like you have an activity page, so you can go see what people are purchasing at. You can see who the seller is, who the buyer is. You can go check their, anyway, it's really cool. So just like the DEX has all the information that you want to have to make your next trade or things like that. But the thing that's different than the DEX is anybody can list in all three of these. Like no other DEX that I know of has this capability where you can list in USDC, USDT, or Ethereum, which gives you a lot of flexibility. So if you want something locked in a certain price, you can do it. If you want something set in Ethereum, so it kind of fluctuates with Ethereum, you can do it. And so it gives you some versatility that there's like literally nowhere else, which is really, really awesome.
So Brandon, tell people some of these ideas, why they're a little different than what people are used to is because we have our DNA, not just in the traditional like DEXs and CEX space, like the centralized exchanges, but also we have played around a lot in the NFT space. And there are things that some of the NFT exchanges do that are good. And we've kind of tried to infuse some of the cool things that are available in the OpenSeas and some of the NFT exchanges into this kind of system. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Because when you go to Uniswap, for example, everything's listed in Ethereum, even though it shows the USDC price. So it shows the price per token, but you won't see anything listed in USDC. So when you pay in Ethereum. It took a ton of extra work to get us to be able to do this USDC, USDT, Ethereum thing, just because we wanted flexibility. Now, if the listings in USDC,
we could have probably launched what 2 weeks ago if it was just Ethereum.
Oh yeah, easy. And not even that, but the complications that we faced with these multiple contracts that we've had to upload and get audited is anyway. The USDC, so if it's in USDC, you just got to go get some USDC and buy it. So that's what the person wants to get, so that's what you pay in.
And really quick, what you're seeing here, these are all these are all dummy transactions we set up. None of these are real people. No one's posting, or no one should be posting sell orders or buy orders right now. Like no one's doing that. Anything you see right now is just filler that we put in so that we can test and bang around.
Yeah, you're obviously, I see, and he brings up a good point. Why would you go buy this listing though if it was 40 cents? You wouldn't, right?
You wouldn't. Yeah, that would not be smart. You see, there's no market discount there, my friend. That would not make sense.
There's no market discount.
Now, where would you go? Let's say there's no discount. Well, on an asset that might be new and you expect the price to go up, you might say, listen, okay, like on the 15th, when a bunch of people are taking Hypercycle tokens and pushing them into node licenses, the price is, this guy's got it listed for $1.02, but I think the price could be $1.40 by then. Okay, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it now in advance because I don't care what it says on the liquidity pools. Also, here's another thing. Ooh, I wonder if that would be.
Well, let's
Is-
just say that somebody lists 100,000 hypercycle tokens.
Yeah.
I think we've all learned a little bit what happens when 100,000 hypercycle tokens get sold or bought on the exchange. And if it's 2 cents above market,
Ooh.
even though there's no discount, guess what? You're getting it locked in at that 2 cents above market price. Whereas if you were to go over to Uniswap and buy 100,000 tokens, you would be paying 40 to 50% above that price.
Let me ask you this,
guaranteed.
Brandon. I know this is silly, and I probably shouldn't ask it live, but I will ask
No,
it. Do you think there's
I
a
know what you're
benefit?
going to ask.
Do you think there's a benefit to having something show what the price impact would be on a particular order if they were to do it in an order book? Is that just like impossible?
I don't know if that would be possible because
I know that's going to be changing all the time.
yeah, that could be like, yeah, that's really tough.
It's
I mean,
almost like that's on
and then
the
it might be
it's on the
confusing,
buyer
too.
to kind of go and look. Like,
yeah,
I mean, the best way obviously to do it would be you always
set up an
order.
So
Set up an order.
So like, let's go over here, for example. Let's go over to Uniswap. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. We've done this a couple of times already. Now, let's just say that we see a hypercycle. Right now, this is at 83 cents a token, right? And there's no market discount.
Let's say
Okay,
it's 50,000 tokens.
Let's just say it's 50,000 tokens, okay? And so right now, if we go look at the hypercycle price, if we were to go on Uniswap right here, 84 cents a token, and we're still testing. So this could be, oh, this is pulling from CoinMarketCap, not this. Okay, anyway, so this is 84 cents a token. CoinMarketCap shows market cap, and I don't know why, I did a video on this too of CoinMarketCap, why they pull different prices than you see on like Dex tools and things like that. But right now, CoinMarketCap showing 81 cents a token, right? Because it's aggregating all these prices.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So it's aggregating all these prices right here. And right now on PancakeSwap, BNB is 78 cents. So this price is actually taking averages. So this price is never completely accurate. What you have to do is you have to go to Dex tools and say, oh, this is what I'm going to be getting the Uniswap price at. Anyway, so now let's just say we wanted to buy 50,000 tokens.
I want 50,000, Brandon. I want them now.
And right now this is saying there's no market discount, okay? So 50,000 tokens. We go over here. We select hypercycle. Boom, boom, boom. We want 50,000 tokens.
50,000. Do it. Do it in. Yeah. Let's go. I mean, I would go USDT. Let's just keep it like.
Oh, USDC because it's the same.
Okay, fair play.
Because that's what it's listed in. Okay, your price impact is going to be 7%. So you're going to be paying 7% more.
So you're already in the 90s. You're at 91, 92 cents.
7. Yep. So you're at 92 cents a token. So then you come back over here and say, oh, I can get 50,000 tokens at 83 cents. Is that a better deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now to look at at what you just saved, you go, okay, 11 cents times, 9 cents, basically 9 cents times 50,000.
Yep. 50,000 tokens, 9 cents. Oh, because I put 2 decimals in there.
Yeah,
9 cents times, so you saved $4,500.
That's pretty good. I mean, I like money. I'm a big fan of it. I always have been.
Yeah, I mean, this is.
Oh, and by the way,
so
that's not even actually the full story, because just because you see that price impact, you still have to pay exchange fees.
You have to pay exchange fees, hidden fees, and then also.
So you're going to pay another point. You're going to pay another point on fees. So now you're at 10% basically, and you might get front run by bots.
I would honestly safely say you're going to save 13 cents per, so $6,500 easy.
Yep.
Which, just keep that in mind. It would take you an hour to do what I just did. No, it wouldn't. I'm showing you this because it's that easy. I have 5 tabs open.
But dude, $6,500 is like, you can still buy a car. Well, you could.
It's worth even if it takes you an hour to do what I just did. Look at the savings you have right here.
That's a motorcycle.
That's a motorcycle.
You just saved a motorcycle so that someone can get on it, crash,
so
and break
good.
their legs.
So good. So good. So keep that in mind when you're buying, because I can guarantee you when people are listing on this OTC over here, it's not going to be 3 tokens at a time. It's going to be in chunks of 10,000, 15,000.
You know what I would do
So-
if I was listing, if it was just me, just one person talking to another.
Let's say
I
20.
think it's going to be, like either 1,024, 10,240. I think it's going to be multiples of node licenses is what I would do.
So look at this. USDT is not live yet, obviously, because
Yeah.
anyway, I told Nick about this. But you can list in whatever you want. So you can say, we're going to get here, dude, I want to list it for $1,024. So basically, when that thing hits $1, that's what I'm going to do. So bam.
Man, I wouldn't be selling anything right now below the all-time high leading into next couple of weeks. You
Yep.
got to do whatever you want. The other good thing about this is if the guy that stole my shit had waited 3-4 days, he could have made all the money because he could have just
made it
listed-
all and slowly listed it
What
here.
a jackass. He's so stupid. But I mean, he could have listed it and then there would have been no market effect. If someone wants to come here, everybody's like, oh, what if an insider dumps? Well, if an insider dumps on this exchange, it would affect the market not at all. None. Zero. The price would remain the same. This is just a wallet to wallet transaction agreement between two internet numbers. That's it. And so this doesn't beat up the price at all. You could sell or buy 1 million tokens. It would have zero price effect. I don't know if people realize like the value in that.
They'll start to see it when they use it. And Nick and I can see it easily because we've done this 1,000 times. And I know a lot of you guys have too. But geez, this is something that's really cool.
Let's see. I know this isn't our portfolio, but it's a coin that you bought. Q? Is Q the coin? I mean, if it's up,
Question.
if you're way, I don't know what I don't know what the coin is, but if you're way up on it, take some profit, take some off the table.
That is cool.
Yeah. Don't look.
Lance, he brings up a good point. You saw the value the other day. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, you're good.
Yeah. So anyway,
I know.
this is what we're building. I mean, I hope you guys realize when I say I'm not building shit. I don't know how to code. Brandon and his team are building tools that we all felt like we needed for the digital private clients and for the digital investment community. So it's cool if other people use this, but we're fine if no one ever uses this except for us. I don't really give a shit about anybody other than the community that we have. I've learned that this is more important than they, right? You can't save everyone, as we've seen over the last several kind of just in your investment lifetime. You just realize you cannot save everyone, but you can do good for yourself and for your community. And this is that. We are doing things that we need. And my guess is if we need them to bang around, you guys need them to bang around. Beyond that, I don't really care if anybody else ever uses any of this stuff, as long as we have it at our disposal. And you'll notice as we're building out Digital Investor, the whole idea is that this would be your full, like you could go to the back end of Digital Investor, a digital private client, and have every tool you need to fully manage your portfolio, a place to look at your assets, to judge your assets, to do your fundamental analysis, to buy, sell, enter, exit, whatever you want on your own terms. That's kind of like what we're doing. Anyway, there. Woo! Good times, right?
There is a question here. Let's go answer this question.
Go on, Nick.
This is how do you move your Ethereum? How do you move your Ethereum, USDC, etc. from MetaMask to make a purchase? You don't. So let me show you this. You're connecting your MetaMask to this website. So right now, I can go and connect my wallet to this website by clicking this button here, and that's your MetaMask wallet. So as long as your Ethereum, USDC, USDT is in that wallet, that's how you make the purchase. And so if you want to buy any of those other tokens, let's just say you have Ethereum. So I have $30 in Ethereum supposedly here, and I want to buy whatever else token I want. So if I want to buy USDT, I can do that by swapping back and forth between these things. So I can swap out of my Ethereum and swap into USDC or whatever it is, you know? So easy
Yeah,
peasy.
this is Web3. You don't. There's no login for the exchange. We're not going to send you a pass. I lost my password, Tim. No, none of that. You are your own bank. That's the whole point. If you want something or you want to sell something, no one can stop you. Now, there may be legal ramifications. You obviously have to adhere to whatever the regulatory and legal structure is where you reside. But you as an individual can do whatever the F you want. It is your right. It is your currency unit. You want it, buy it. You don't want it, sell it. Done. But you have to understand how to bang around with your wallets. You understand wallet safety. You understand real quick, there's no such thing. MetaMask doesn't send out emails for you to upgrade your MetaMask.
No, they don't.
Matter of fact, when you set up your MetaMask, do you remember entering an email? Do you remember entering a social security number? I do not.
MetaMask is the most anonymous thing ever, which is really cool. And I get a couple of questions. They're like, oh, I have my NFTs in OpenSea. How do I get them to my MetaMask? So I've had a lot of this question before. So OpenSea is basically looking at your MetaMask. Everything's stored in your MetaMask account. And the same thing, they're like, oh, some of my tokens aren't showing in MetaMask. They're gone forever. That's not true either. That just means you haven't imported them correctly. So we have a couple of videos on how to import tokens to your thing. I used Pusty as an example. So you can go import tokens here. MetaMask is your viewer. It's your visual viewer. So you as a human can go read what the blockchain sees. And so all these tools are here are reading the blockchain. Everything is stored on the blockchain at this address right here, this public address that anybody can look at and anybody can see. Everything's stored at that address. MetaMask just goes and looks at it for you as a human and make sure you can read it correctly. Otherwise, it's just ones and zeros, and you're like, ah, crap. I need a translator. MetaMask is your translator.
Brandon, can you explain just real quick, moving forward, because over the next coming days, this will open up the exchange functionality to everybody. Can you explain one of the things that's kind of cool is, let's say I set up to sell some tokens and I set it up for 14 days. And then the 14 days has elapsed. What happens?
Oh, that's a really good question. So when you list your tokens over here, so when you go ahead and list these on the site with this thing, you're going to set up a listing time, 2 weeks, for example, or 1 month or whatever. Those tokens are going to be locked up in that contract for that 1 month. So whatever happens with those tokens, if somebody comes and buys them, the money goes right to your wallet. Okay. And if they don't get sold, what that is going to do is it's going to be sitting here over in your account section. You can go over here to my account area, and you'll see all your listings that are here under this profile page, and you'll see all your activity here. So what you're going to end up doing is you're going to go cancel that listing, very similar to what you do on the SDAO when you pull your funds out of that vault. You'll go cancel that listing, even though it's already expired. You'll go cancel that listing, and those tokens will go back into your wallet.
Can you cancel early?
Oh, absolutely. Let's say the price is running up like mad. You can go to any of the listing is that I don't have a live listing right now, but over here, if this is your listing, instead of buy, it'll have cancel button, and you can hit that cancel button and it'll cancel your listing so you can pull off those tokens so it won't sell.
You know, I want to urge people to consider this. We always talk about 10x, take 20 as a general rule for people. When you get a 10x on any asset, take 20% off the table. You could programmatically do that with this. And I would urge people to consider, if you know what your 10x, take 20 moment is, you know what that, how would you not? That's math, right? I bought it for $1, 10x is $10. You could put orders in at that price and just park them out there. And so what happens is you can make your human emotional decisions less emotional by creating functions to replace human behavior. I am going to take these tokens at a 10x. Here is X amount of tokens. I'm going to sell them for $10. That is that. Done. See you later. Bye. It forces you to be more regimented, to run your private portfolio the way like an algorithmic hedge fund would be run, right? Without any human emotion. Just focus on the numbers. Anyway,
You can connect as many MetaMask accounts as you want in the same wallet, in a different wallet, whatever you want. The thing, well, so let's just say you want to go check your email, right? And you have 8 different emails. You can log into Gmail with 8 different emails. Just go log in. MetaMask works the same way. Each one of those accounts is an account. You just have to sign a transaction with each of those accounts where you log in with each of those accounts. And so you can switch accounts. You can have different token balances in each account. You can buy from each account. Just remember, you have to set approval for each token every time you do a transaction. So if you want to sell Hypercycle, you have to set a one-time approval to sell Hypercycle. This is a gas fee. This is on the blockchain. This is anywhere you connect, any dApp, anywhere, there's like $1 gas fee or whatever. It just is what it is on the Ethereum side. So it's like super cheap. We've reduced those gas fees a whole ton. We've worked on that a lot. So basically, you go set your approval to list things. So you'll have to do that with each wallet. But once you do that, you can do it. But we wanted to make that enough.
Is there a good till canceled, or are we only doing timeframes?
Timeframes, because the way okay, and this is because of the Ethereum. This is the Ethereum base layer limitation. There are actually NFTs that expire out there. So there's 721s that expire. They have a time limit, a lifespan. And if we made it good till canceled, those NFTs that expire out there, so because somebody could go list them like a week after they expire, and somebody could accidentally buy it, even though it's an expired NFT, so they would lose their funds. So on Ethereum, you have to set this that way on this, because similar.
What is the longest? Contract. What's the longest time frame you could have?
We could probably make it longer, but right now it's a month. So
why don't we consider doing like a 90-day as our longest? I don't think you should leave orders posted for more than 90 days anyway. That's as good as a good till canceled, I think, in the crypto space. But that's a great question, Jerry, and we will look into an extended. I personally look at any open orders I have about every 2 weeks, but it does make sense that maybe someone, especially like for a 10x take 20, might want to park something out there and then revisit it next quarter.
Yes.
Jerry, we give you a free t-shirt, but we don't make t-shirts.
Let's go behind the wall. There's a lot more questions I want to answer.
Let's do that. This off. Let's go ahead. We're gonna get behind the wall now. And we love the wall.
This is important. This is very important, Catherine. Site is secure, people can't steal. So everything on this site is not touched by a human being. So this isn't like you go to a Shopify, put in an order, and then a human fulfills that order. This is all automated by smart contracts. Currently, we have 9 smart contracts running this site. All of those smart contracts have been audited by auditors, a secondary auditor, and like this thing is locked up solid. We tested for vulnerabilities everywhere we could. We absolutely tried breaking the site in every way possible. But yeah, this thing is locked up.
Yeah, also understand, we say no humans, we mean no humans. There's not any person in these transactions. That's not how this works. It locks. You say, I want to sell 100,000 Hypercycle tokens. They get locked up in a smart contract until there's a buyer or you cancel. You either get money or cancel the order. There's no other. We could tell you what to do, but we can't do it ourselves. We can't go into that contract, and we don't have any way in. It's you and a buyer. That's it. That's the beauty of it. That's what makes it so clean and elegant. All right. Let's go ahead and get behind the wall, and we can answer some like portfolio related questions. We're going to talk a little bit today. It's going to be kind of fun. Today we are going to chop it up about how heavily kind of biased your portfolio should be towards AI assets versus the other assets, layer 1s, layer 2s, some of the data storage plays, things like that. Because we don't want to be all the time, always too heavy, or do we? And it turns out the number's different for each person. So we're going to talk a little bit about like the mindset behind that. Because I think it's important as we move forward with your portfolios that we do focus on the mindset of your portfolio balance. Because everybody, you're running your own hedge fund. You gotta start thinking like you're a hedge fund manager. Everybody here is their own, hopefully competent fiduciary. And if you're not, well, that's our goal, is to get you there. Anyway, we're going to jump behind the wall.
We're going behind the proverbial wall now to continue the broadcast privately for the digital investors and digital private clients. If you'd like to join us, simply go to nickblacknext.com and subscribe to one of our plans and immediately take advantage of our library of tools, tactics, and information. It's all designed to help you learn, grow, and manage your portfolio like a pro. Join us now.